Man, last time I did a video about imprisonment, I was still a virgin, but not anymore. This was a double imprison on the #1 KP player in the entire Rise of Kingdoms game, which also happens to be our king in 2728 Mega Minion, aka Black Mamba. So, bro was just random teleporting on enemy territory, and boom, suddenly comes the imprisonment, and a few minutes later, of course, come the double 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 rally. So the first rally was the tank, the second rally was more like for damage, and that's why you're gonna see one report getting bad traits, and the second report getting good traits for the enemy side. And then I'm gonna show you the Garrison report as well, to see how Black Mamba or Mega Minion traded from the two rallies and from the AoE that hit the troops reinforcing the rallies nearby. So this is the first report from the tank rally done by Andre, and it traded very positively for 59 side, as you can see, 600k to 1.2 mil dead troops, plus the 740k hospital on top of that. And the KP ratio is 38 mil to only 10 mil. Then we go to the troop buffs. So 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 versus 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, and 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. Bro, I swear to God, it's the TikTok brain rot affecting me. 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, not 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, guys, I'm sorry. So guys, 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 with fuck man! 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 with Heraclius as city Garrison. They both do double circular AoE, which is very nice. But in my opinion, maybe it was better if he used Matthias instead of 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. Because Matthias, right, it's like a city Garrison, leadership, you know what I mean? Maybe he didn't have Matthias, maybe he only had 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, but maybe, in my opinion, that would have been a better option. And then as for auxiliary skills, they both are using Richard's second skill, and Andre's Attila does have a museum relic. These were the troops inside Mega Minion's city at the time of the rally, and by the way, before the rally reached his city, he opened a rally on a barbarian fort and put all of his weaker troops in that rally so they don't fill up his hospital, because when somebody attacks your city, the weaker troops go to your hospital first, they take up the space, and then once all the weak troops are there, then the hospital will start taking the stronger troops. So if you're getting rallied, if you're getting swarmed, it's always best to open a rally on a barbarian fort, selecting your weakest troops, for example tier 1s, tier 2 or tier 3s, or even tier 4s if you're a T5 player, and sending all those troops to launch the rally. Or if you're nearby a flag or allies city, you can also put them in those garrisons as well. They both work. So Mamba did that, that was very smart. And then came the double rallies. So now we're gonna go and check out the second report, which was basically the one after the tank that hit from the left side from a different coalition. So here it is. This rally did not perform as good as the other one. As you can see, it was a positive trade for Mega Minion, and Q is Chaos. By the way, he is the leader, one of the leaders of 59. Shout out to Chaos. And by the way, I just realized he used 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, not 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎. So it was only one rally 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, and the other rally was 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 the classic. Okay, now we know. So this one traded 300,000 to 112,000 with the severely wounded. That's 200,000 for Mega Minion. And about the troop buffs, they are both using Richard's second skill as auxiliary, and Chaos or Chaos is using Attila and Takeda museum relics. Finally, about the city Garrison, this is Mamba's report. So here we can see the first rally done by Andre. Next we can see Chaos's rally, and then all the people who swarmed or they just took AoE damage from Mega Minion's city. And this is the total complete report from both rallies and the garrison itself. So Mega Minion got a food hospital and 1.3 million dead troops in total. That's all the dead troops he got from this interaction. And then as for the enemy side, they only got 1.1 million dead troops, a mixture of T5 and T4. And as you can see, very much KP positive for the enemy side. This was the second rally. It can also be the tank rally, right? That's why it got a bad report. And then comes all the people who swarmed or like just took AoE damage. So Uzi, 17k deaths, that's not too much, but it's T5. Then we got just a bunch of people. I guess they were like reinforcers or whatever. I hope nobody tried to loot the city while it was going down, because you're gonna get wrecked. Yeah, Zhuge Liang, Babur, most definitely a reinforcer with the name Devil is Gay. That's alright, bro. Real Hunter, Mars, and Andre himself. That's pretty much about it. There wasn't that much casualty. This could have been much worse because it's a double AoE city garrison. So luckily they knew what they were doing, and only 1 or 2 people got wrecked in the process, getting more than 100,000 deaths. That's pretty much about it. Have a good day. Bye.
Ooh, 670.